Digital Health and Fitness live studio presented by United Healthcare. I am Dr. Eric Eiting here at CES 2017, and with me right now I have Jodi Daniel. Jodi, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Jodi,
nice to be here.
It is great to have you here. Jodi is currently a partner at Crowell and Morning, but before you were there, you were at Health and Human Services. What was your role there?
So I was at Health and Human Services for 15 years.
Wow.
I helped write the original HIPAA privacy rules.
Excellent.
And I served as the director for the Office of Policy at the Office of the National Coordinator for Health IT for 10 years.
Amazing. Wow. So, I mean, you must have tremendous insight to what's going on right now. And I know you just came from speaking on this really great panel. What did you guys talk about?
We were talking about how the change of administration to the Trump administration might affect digital health.
Right.
And so I have this historic perspective. I've seen two different transitions of administration, from Democrat to Republican, from Republican to Democrat, and now we're going again from Democrat to Republican.
Right.
And there's always a lot of uncertainty and anxiety at a transition time, and I think there is now as well. That said, I think there are some policies that are going to be very stable. Health IT is a bipartisan issue.
Yes.
It was started in the Republican administration. It was continued through the Democratic administration. So I think generally there's support on both sides of the aisle. I think that digital health is critical to value-based payment, value-based care.
Right.
Again, a theme that I think is going to continue in the Trump administration.
Yep.
And one thing that's really interesting is we're seeing that a lot of the folks on the transition team are actually the former HHS Bush appointees. So I think we'll see some consistency, folks who understand how government works.
Right.
And while there will be change, and we will see a lot of change with the changes in the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, I think there will also be a lot of areas where there will be some consistency in policy.
Yeah, and you just brought up Obamacare, and I think everybody's very anxious to see what's going to stay and what's going to go.
Yeah.
I think that everyone is in agreement that you're not going to be able to take away everything there, and some of the things like pre-existing conditions, or like some of the patient protection aspect of what was originally PPACA and now is the ACA. What's going to stay and what's going to go, and how do we replace something if these aspects of it go away?
Well, I think that's the $1 million question.
Right. Yes.
But we've gotten a couple of indications. So the taxes, I think, are going to go away, which is going to lead to a big challenge for the Republicans in figuring out how they're going to pay for some of those patient protections that you talked about.
Yep.
I think we'll see a growth of health savings accounts and more expectation on consumers to make better choices, which will lead to opportunities for digital health companies to provide information and transparency and data to consumers as they're having to make some of those choices themselves.
Right.
The devil will be in the details. We'll see repeal legislation come out right away. The Republicans
have
promised
seeing
that,
it, right? Yeah.
So that's going to happen. There will be a delay before that repeal happens. The expectation is about 2 years, and we'll see the replacement come out during that time.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to have to be a lot of negotiations because they're going to have to get some of the Democrats on board for a replacement to pass.
It's certainly not going to be. It's not going to look like the process that we saw in 2009 when there was this overwhelming supermajority. It's going to have to be, as you say, bipartisan.
It's going to have to be partisan, and there's going to have to be some compromises if they're going to get something passed.
I think you're absolutely right. All right, Jodi Daniel, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Here live at the Digital Health and Fitness live studio presented by United Healthcare, I'm Eric Eiting here at CES 2017.